It is the Sports Fix here on Flow FM. Speedway action continues on in the northern part of the country at the moment and overseas as well. We've got some Aussies doing great things in sprint cars in America, so we'll have a look at that. All of it with Lachlan Phillips, who's our guru, joins me on the line. G'day, mate. How are you?
Good yourself, Jay?
Going well, thank you. You have a look at the racing up in Queensland over the weekend, did we?
Yeah, I did have a sneak peek just on Race Monitor, so it got me eyes and ears around all that. So
excellent. Well, Merida is where we're heading in Queensland. I love the name of the meet too. Thunder in the Cane Fields. Fantastic. I've just got visions of a track out in the middle of all of the cane fields going berserk. It'll be fantastic up there, I reckon.
Yeah, it'd be nice weather for it too up there in northern Queensland. So not too rainy at the moment, so they get some meetings up there.
And we're seeing some different names, of course, that we're not familiar with through the I guess the summer part down here in the southern part of the country. Let's have a look at how the races went. There was 2 nights, obviously, Thunder in the Cane Field. So night 1 at Merida. It was Dan Mose who took the checkered flag.
Yeah, Dan Mose, he's been down at Archerfield a couple of times this year, getting some laps in, so I have seen that name. And Brody Boss was second, up-and-coming modified sedan driver coming through the ranks and jumping in a sprint car for a change.
Excellent. So they were your checkered flag and second on the podium. Wes Jenkins filled out the podium there in the NQ50. So you've got Qs and NQs. They split Queensland, obviously. Obviously, the NQs traditionally race through this period of time.
Yeah, so you got the Qs, which is Queensland, and then they're registered as a Queensland car. And then, obviously, the double up of numbers. Say if there was another car that wanted to be 60, he can register as NQ, so Northern Queensland 60. So that's how that works, Jay.
Sure. A few DNFs too, as you would expect, and a couple of didn't even make the start line. Nicholas O'Keefe, Mike Walsh didn't even trouble the starter's gun, but there's quite a few that obviously had some issues during the race, and this is not an uncommon thing up there in the northern part of the country.
Yeah, that's it. You do have those nights where you have a good night, and then you do have those nights that you can't stay out of trouble. So, yeah.
Familiar look to the podium in night 2 as well, Thunder in the Cane Fields. So we mentioned Brody Boss's name before. Well, he took the checkered flag on night 2. So I guess that's a win for him overall with Dan Mose coming in third.
Yeah, it'd be a good podium for him for the series, because obviously it's a series. So having a first and a second. So good start to his series.
Absolutely. It's only round 1, so they're just getting underway. And those two were split in race 2 by Luke Dowdy. Now, do you know much about him? He was in the NQ34.
I don't know much about Luke Dowdy. I think he's a young, up-and-coming driver, so definitely looking the goods up there. Hopefully get some laps under his belt and come down into the southern part of Queensland and do some racing down there this year, maybe.
Top 6 finish for Libby Ellis as well in the NQ73, but Wes Jenkins on night 2 didn't quite get over the line. He didn't finish, which would be disappointing given that he had a podium place the night before. So he'll have some work to do to the NQ50 by the looks of that.
Yeah, hopefully put it back together. And I did hear he lost the front end. So hopefully he can put that back together and be back this coming weekend and get back on that podium.
Let's hope he's found it. Let's head overseas to the United States. Beaver Dam Raceway, the World of Outlaws. We were night 1 there in the Sprint Car Series. The A-Main finish saw Carson Macedo second on the podium.
Yeah, Carson second, and Sheldon Hodenschild finished first again. So, yeah, he's definitely having a good run in the 17 car, and David Gravel won to what coming in third. And J-Mac didn't even start the feature.
Oh, that's disappointing.
So, unfortunately,
got to love that name, David Gravel, for a bloke who's in sprint cars. Perfect name, I would have thought, for a sprint car driver.
Yeah, it's obviously they race on dirt, not gravel, but yeah.
Now you're splitting hairs, mate. Come on, play along. Night 2, and that man again backed up, winner on night 1 and night 2, taking 2 checkered flags for the weekend. That's a good weekend's work for him.
Yeah, Beaver Dam just must be his racetrack. Sheldon Hondenchild finishing first again over the 10-time World of Outlaws champion, Donny Schatt. So good to see Donny back on the podium. I think he hasn't been on the podium for quite some time, so that's a good result for Donny. And Logan Trueheart finishing in third. Our man, Carson Macedo, coming home in seventh, and J-Mac got back into the A-main and finished ninth.
Well done to James McFadden, our Aussie over there, ninth in a top 10 finish. But I reckon we've got Carson Macedo as our man, but I reckon David Gravel might be our man too. Top 5 finish there for him. He finished fifth on night 2, so he's had a good start to the series as well.
Yeah, and wanted to mention Marcus Dumsney in the 1AU as well, making his A-main debut for the NOS Energy drink for this season.
So he's taking the number 1 over to the States.
That's it, Jace, but doesn't have any decal on it though. It's just a black and chrome wings, and he's just over there pretty much doing some seat time. I don't think he's looking at. He might be looking at getting on one of the podiums, but just seat time for Marcus. Fair and keeping him in touch, ready to bring that A1 back over here. And I've already seen the decal, and it looks pretty cool.
Excellent. All right, mate. Well, that's last week's results. So what have we got in the world of sprint car this week? What's happening around the country?
So the Thunder of the Cane Fields moves through to Cairns Speedway on Friday night.
Excellent. There'll be plenty of people watching on there. Anything else? Any other racing in the top end at all?
And we move to Northline Speedway's back underway this weekend on Saturday. So good to see. They've got 13 noms there for their round 4 of the track championship. A couple of drivers. Mitchell Warmel's back up there, still getting some laps in before the big dance coming in August.
That's right, counting down to the Chariots of Thunder, and I know you are as well. You can't wait to get out of here and get somewhere warm, mate.
Yeah, I think it's 11 weeks or 12 weeks until we fly out, so can't wait. It's a bit chilly down here, so need some warm weather.
But who's counting, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Good stuff. Well, we'll keep checking in and finding out how the racing's going across the country here on the Sports Fix. Of course, if you want to stay up to date with what is happening in the world of sprint cars, Lockie, they can get on Facebook and check your page out.
Yeah, they can jump on local sprint car photography and media. So all you need to know is on there. So even the World of Outlaws, if you want to stay up to date with how J-Mac and Marcus Dumsney are going, you can catch it all there.
Beautiful, mate. We'll check in again next week. Enjoy the weekend's racing.
I will, Jay.